Hey guys, Connor from Nice Wheels here. It's a beautiful day out in Las Vegas. I'm here looking at the Shimano E8000 motor system. So this is Shimano's newest motor, basically an e-mountain bike specific motor that they're coming out with for 2018. So I wanted to give you guys a quick look at basically the specs and go into the design. So let's jump right into it. So first look at the E8000 system, you can just see how small that whole motor system is. I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised, that it is incredibly compact. So all of that is really nice and secure down there by the bottom bracket area. And once you have a chainring on there, you can barely tell that anything's there. I also like the battery pack. It's nice and sleek, got a kind of a more flat design, so not as obvious looking. I would call this this particular bike more of a semi-integrated pack, but the specs on the system, we gotta watch the wind here. Got a 250 watt nominal motor. I believe it peaks around between 500 and 550. I don't recall exactly what the reps at Shimano said. One of the things that they did point out about that motor is that it can fit traditional chain rings very easily. So if you do want to, upgrade or downgrade to smaller or bigger chainring sizes, you're not confined to whatever's on the bike that you purchase with the system. You can have some flexibility with that and really, get a full range of all the mountain bike components that you can use with this. And then for the battery pack, you have a 504 watt hour, so I believe that's 36 volt, 14 amp hour battery. All packed in a pretty small battery casing, and it's actually pretty lightweight, so I was pretty impressed with the actual physical size of it. Don't know the exact weight. Once we have more information, I can put that down in the description for you guys. But yeah, a really light, really clean system. I've been riding it a little bit. I'm gonna take it out for a longer ride on the trails now. It's incredibly smooth and quiet, first thing. And I can't believe that they were able to still pack all of that power into this really tiny motor. I mean, this is the smallest mid-drive, and it's not even completely covered or anything, but this is the smallest mid-drive that I've seen that can still offer, great performance when you're out on the trails with this thing. So like a lot of other bikes, you can charge the battery pack on or off the bike. You got a key to release the battery. Overall, really impressed with how compact they've made everything. I think that's the biggest thing to point out about this system, is that the power is still there. They haven't sacrificed any power to make everything really small, yet still give you solid range and 70 Newton meters of torque, which is, not the highest torque rating for sure, but still plenty of juice to get you up steep inclines that I'm gonna take you guys out in a minute. But just wanna kind of run through the display unit really quick. Another thing that is a big bonus about the Shimano Steps electric system in general is that it's the only one that can purely integrate with the Di2 electric shifting. So you'll notice on both sides here, I've got what looks like regular shifters over here, but these actually adjust your modes. They got 3 pedal assist modes, and then you have your actual gear shifters over here, the Di2. You can kind of hear that little robotic zip. Probably one of the more satisfying sounds when it comes to e-bikes. And then on the other side, same exact buttons, but these are going to adjust your pedal assist modes. So right now I have it on trail. You also have eco, and you can turn it entirely off if you want to. Trail is actually a really nice, comfortable middle ground, and they named it properly for sure. It's not going to get you up to speed super quickly, but this is the mode you're probably going to want to be on most of the time when you're out riding in an actual mountain bike trail, like what we have out here today. See some guys off there in the distance. Got a couple little jumps here. I won't be hitting any any crazy stuff over here. Used to riding between cars, so this is kind of a whole new world for me. But yeah, the trail mode is really smooth. You kind of can just like set it and forget it with that mode. And then if you do want a little extra boost for the steep climbs, you've got that boost mode. That's where you're going to get the full assist. You're going to get that full 70 Newton meters. Probably going to start peaking that motor up around 500 watts. So really smooth overall. So now that we've kind of gone through a little bit about the system, let's take this out for a spin. All right. Getting out here, pockets full. gonna explore what this beautiful trail has to offer. One thing that's really nice about this this system is that the display, especially for mountain biking, that the display is tucked behind the bars. Really important for if you do get into a crash, which is pretty likely in mountain biking. Hopefully I don't end up in that situation, but it's behind the bar, so it's pretty protective and it's pretty compact. I mean, when you're out on the trail, you're not looking down at your bars. You're looking at what's in front of you. You got to dodge the rocks. So really nice integration on this. Right now I'm barely pushing with the boost mode, and I'm cruising pretty good up this hill. About 11 miles per hour. So you'll notice with some other systems that you have to push a little bit more. I don't really feel that with this system. Certainly if you do push, then it's going to get you up to that speed. But you can still kind of lightly cruise around, and it gives you very proportional assist. It's also instant when the stop and go, which you want on a mountain bike for sure. You definitely don't want the system giving you more juice than you're asking for. I'm gonna pop it in trail mode right now. Alright, let's go to trails 2 and 5. Got some serious drops going on here. Whew. Alright, getting just enough push. It's a nice thing about these Class 1 mountain bikes. You don't feel like the system is doing all of the work, because it's not. Hitting that little drop. But on those little hills there, you get like just enough juice to really maintain your momentum. And this trail mode is definitely a perfect set it and forget it kind of setting. I'm loving this right now. I don't think I need boost. I'm gonna check out my surroundings a little bit. Whew. I probably should have dropped the dropper for that. I don't think I plan on getting any air on these trails. So I can't entirely tell if it's just the dirt noise or that this motor is really quiet, but I mean, even on the street, I barely hear it. And I'm almost certain it is a geared motor. I definitely got to grill the Shimano reps a little bit and kind of find out more of what's going on. Whew. I gotta check my surroundings before I go blind into these drops. I don't know what's going on over here. I'm not even sure what bike this is on since it's just branded Shimano. All right, here we have a nice little climb. Let's push it into boost mode. Let's see how this works for me. Oh man, I am cruising. Effortless, man. You definitely have to shift correctly. This motor, not as much for the gear mashing and the low end torque like maybe the Yamaha motor might excel at, but that also wears your drivetrain a little bit quicker. So I'd say as far as like a really balanced system, whew, almost skirted out over there. As far as a really balanced motor system, this thing is great. And I mean, I don't feel the extra e-bike weight. Maybe it's because I'm so used to riding an e-bike and I don't really have any experience on a traditional mountain bike, to be quite honest with you guys. But like, I don't feel like this system affects the handling at all. Really low in center weight on the battery and the motor. This is the true test. Oh yes, got it. All right, so there you can see kind of the climbing capabilities of the motor. As long as you're keeping your weight forward, man, this thing is beautiful. I am so impressed. I didn't know what to expect from Shimano, and I must say I'm really surprised. Not surprised, I'm really impressed. Like, smooth as butter, this system. I think the competitors are gonna have a tough time. The more manufacturers that are making really nicely integrated bikes with this motor, they're gonna have to step their game up to compete. He's a little scared. It's all right, buddy. Oh, over here? Yeah. All right, not something I expected to do today. Carrying a turtle. All right, back where it's safe and sound, little buddy.